For 1 week, the world started talking like Cristiano Ronaldo was already finished. They looked at Portugal's slow start. They looked at his age. They looked at the pressure around him. And they asked the same old question football has asked him for almost 20 years. Is this final? Why the end? Then one match happened, and the World Cup reminded everyone who Ronaldo is. That is the dangerous thing about Ronaldo. Doubt does not bury him. It wakes him up. Criticism does not always break him. Sometimes it gives him exactly what he needs. Against Uzbekistan, Portugal did not just win a football match. Ronaldo did not just score 2 goals. He changed the entire feeling around his tournament. Before this match, the story around Portugal was uncomfortable. Their opening draw against Dr. Congo was not a disaster, but for Ronaldo, ordinary disappointment never stays ordinary. When you are Cristiano Ronaldo, every quiet game becomes evidence for critics. Every missed chance becomes a debate. Every camera shot becomes a question. And because this is likely his final World Cup, the pressure felt even heavier. People were not just asking if Portugal could recover. They were asking if Ronaldo could still answer when the tournament started moving away from him. Then he answered in the most Ronaldo way possible. Portugal beat Uzbekistan 5-0, but the score alone does not explain why the night mattered. The real story was what Ronaldo did to the conversation. He scored, then he scored again, and suddenly the same people who were asking whether the final chapter was slipping away had to remember something very simple. Ronaldo has spent his whole career turning doubt into fuel. This was not the Ronaldo of 10 years ago, exploding down the wing with endless speed. This was not the young superstar who made defenders panic before he even touched the ball. This was a different Ronaldo, older, more patient, more selective, but still dangerous in the one place football has never been able to fully protect. The decisive moment, that is what makes him so hard to write off. Ronaldo does not need to dominate every second to change a match. He only needs a chance. He only needs a cross, a loose ball, a run into the box, or one moment where defenders switch off for half a second. Most players chase those moments. Ronaldo lives inside them. That is why this performance felt bigger than a group stage win. It was a reminder of his football identity. Ronaldo is not just talent. He is repetition, hunger, adaptation, and obsession. He is the player who kept changing his body, his position, his movement, and his game because staying great mattered more to him than staying the same for years. People have tried to predict his ending. They said he was too old, and he scored again. They said he could not adapt, and he adapted. They said the game had moved past him, and he found another way to stay in the conversation. Now at 41 on the World Cup stage, he has done something no player had ever done before. He became the first footballer to score in 6 different World Cups. Think about what that really means. Scoring in 1 World Cup is a dream for most players. Scoring in 2 is a career achievement. Scoring across 6 tournaments is something else entirely. It is not just a record. It is proof of survival across eras, different teammates, different coaches, different systems, different versions of himself, and different football worlds. But through all of that, the hunger stayed the same. That is why the moment hit so hard. Just days earlier, Messi had taken control of the global conversation with his own brilliant start. Messi looked free and untouchable, and like a legend adding golden pages to a story that was already complete. That created pressure on Ronaldo, because these 2 careers are still connected in the minds of football fans, even when they are not playing each other. When Messi shines, the world looks at Ronaldo. When Ronaldo responds, the debate wakes up again. Against Uzbekistan, Ronaldo did not let the conversation run away from him. He dragged himself back into the center of it. That is the part critics always underestimate. Ronaldo's greatest weapon was never only his finishing. It was his refusal. The refusal to disappear quietly. The refusal to let younger stars take the stage without a fight. The refusal to accept that age automatically means irrelevance. Football keeps trying to move on, and Ronaldo keeps forcing it to turn around. But this was not only about him. Portugal needed this too. After the draw with DR Congo, they needed intensity, confidence, and a performance that made the dressing room feel dangerous again. A 5-goal win does that. It changes the mood. It changes training. It changes how opponents prepare for you. Suddenly, Portugal do not look like a team carrying pressure. They look like a team that has found its rhythm, and Ronaldo being central to that matters. When he scores, Portugal's story feels different. The team does not just gain goals, it gains belief. His presence becomes emotional. His celebration becomes contagious. His hunger becomes a signal to everyone else wearing that shirt. This is not a farewell tour. This is still a fight. That is why the next match becomes so interesting. Portugal now face Colombia, and this is where the story gets sharper. Colombia have already shown they are serious. They are not just there to make up numbers. They have momentum, confidence, and the kind of energy that can punish any team that thinks history alone will protect them. Portugal cannot walk into that game living off the Uzbekistan scoreline. Ronaldo cannot either. The World Cup does not let you live on one night for long. It celebrates you, then immediately asks for more. That is the cruelty and beauty of this tournament. One match can rescue a story, but the next one can test it again. Ronaldo has answered once. Now he has to prove that the answer was not just a flash. If he delivers again, the whole tone of Portugal's World Cup changes. If he struggles, the questions return. That is how fast the World Cup moves. But for now, the message is clear. Ronaldo was under pressure and he responded. The critics got loud and he scored. The tournament started to feel like it might be leaving him behind, and he forced it to stop. That is why this performance matters. It does not prove Ronaldo is the same player he was in 2014 or 2018. He is not. Time changes everyone, but greatness does not always disappear when the body changes. Sometimes greatness changes shape. It becomes timing instead of speed, positioning instead of explosion, experience instead of chaos, and hunger instead of youth, and Ronaldo still has that hunger. You could see it in the way he attacked the box. You could see it in the way he celebrated. You could see it in the way the entire night became less about age and more about memory. Football fans were not just watching a striker score. They were watching a legend refuse to let the final chapter be written without him. That is why the World Cup just reminded everyone who Ronaldo is. He is not a normal veteran trying to survive one last tournament. He is a man still chasing the one crown football never fully gave him.